Alrighty then. This is Mike from Mike's Magic Car and Auto Detailing and Paint Enhancement. Just finished up this beast. I think it's a 2006 Ford F-150. Hey, if y'all are out there, I appreciate you. I'll try to put this on Facebook Live later on as well. Y'all may remember this is a work truck. I think they do brick and mortar stuff or something like that. So they're on a lot of construction sites. The whole crew gets in and out all dirty, nasty, greasy, grimy. They've brushed up against the truck with equipment and all that. It was scratched all to pieces. It was nasty as it could be. Uh-oh. My darn air compressor kicked on. Turn that noisemaker off. There we go, there we go. Anyway, I did the inside for him, did a deep clean on that. Got it pretty good. Y'all may remember that video from the other day. If you're out there, let me know where you're at. I'm always interested to know where people are watching from. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I didn't do my normal blow by blow by blow on this truck because I was under time constraint here and I was rushing to try to get through with it on time for this fella because he needs to get it back to work pretty soon and he wanted it back. But all he wanted done to the outside was a good strip washing, which I did, which I almost always do. Then I deconned the paint, removed the metal contaminants. Then I clay barred it. Then I did, at his request, just instead of a full paint enhancement, I just did what we call a one-step polish. Then I topped that off with a SiO2 spray. I did the wheels and tires. They turned out nice. I polished up the chrome a little bit. Just a quick kind of a spiffing up because that's not what he asked for. And you may remember these headlights were in relatively bad shape. Not terrible, but I just gave them a quick polish. Spiffed them up pretty good. Polished that. Just a quick polish on that bumper and all this chrome and all that stuff. Haven't done anything to the rubber or vinyl on this thing because that's not what he was asking for. No time for it anyway. He's on his way to get this truck now. But there were a lot of scratches all up and down here and all over that hood. I'd say half of those I got, but the rest of this you won't be able to get unless you wet sand and compound and all that kind of stuff, and that's not what he was paying for. I did a quick polish on the outside of the glass for him, put a glass sealer on there, which I almost always do. Another look at the wheels and tires. And this driver's side was scratched all to pieces. And a lot of those came out. Some of the deeper ones, I don't care what I did, they're not going to come out. But I'd say most of them, or a lot of them, went away, or they disappeared to the point where they passed what I call the 4-foot test. And a lot of them you can't even see when you get right up on it. Now I polished up these mirrors and all a little bit, nothing dramatic. I polished up these what we call pillar posts a little bit, and spiffed up the rubber trim just a little bit around the windows. Nothing real involved, because like I said, that wasn't what this detail was all about. There's a scratch right there. It's really deep. It's all the way through the primer, but it was much more visible and much longer. It went all the way from here all the way down below that door handle, and a lot of that disappeared. It was just, this was the deep part, and this part is much deeper than this part. With another level, probably everything but this part would go away. This would most likely disappear right in here. But that's another day, another dollar, y'all. That's a chip in the paint right there. But it had scratches all over the place. This right back here was all scratched all to pieces. Some of these you can still see, but those are pretty deep. And with the right attention, I could get rid of those, but not with a one-step polish. It's not going to get rid of stuff like that and this. I'm not sure. Looks like there was a sticker or something on there. I don't know what the heck happened there. There was a few scratches that are still showing, but they've all been reduced pretty good, I think. Used my HD Speed all-in-one, or HD whatever number they call it, I forget, and just a medium pad. Because I'll tell you folks something, all these products, polishes and compounds, stuff you use with your buffer, it's all pad dependent. Sometimes it's not as critical as to what product you're using as to what pad you're using. See, that goes all the way down to something. I think it goes through the primer. It reduced it a lot because it was way down in here, but a lot of it's still showing. But like I said, that's not what this level of detailing is all about. A lot of scratches down in here, here. The one step is not going to get that kind of stuff. Spiffed up the tail lights a little bit, as long as I had the polish going and the buffer going. This tailgate was all scratched up, which is typical. Some scratches over there on a work truck like this, particularly when they do construction. And I mean, these are the guys that actually do the construction that ride in this truck. They haul stuff. There's still some damn cinder blocks in there now. So for considering for what it's been used for, it's in relatively good shape. Not a whole lot of miles on it. I don't remember exactly. A little over 100,000, just barely. These scratches could be made to look way better. But there again, this level of detailing is not going to get rid of those. It's just not. They're too deep. Some of them could be reduced, but they're not going to go away. A lot of them are just really deep. I mean, my thumbnail just about sinks down in that one. If they say if your thumbnail catches on it, then it's not going to buff out. Mine more than catches on it. And there's scratches all down in there. Those aren't near as visible as they were. If y'all recall the initial video I did, and I polished up the chrome here a little bit, just a quick polish. I got this stuff as clean as I could, but there again, at this level, I have to spend a whole lot more time on. That's all mortar or something that has dried on there and sunk down into the vinyl, plastic, whatever that is. But I could probably get it out given more time and a different budget. But it is what it is. They'll probably have it all messed up first day back at work anyway. There was a lot of scratches in here. Some of them went away. Some of them didn't. Some of them got reduced. These are terrible scratches right here. I don't know that those would go away no matter what level you did, because that's all the way down to the metal or fiberglass or whatever this is. Almost feels like fiberglass. I'm not sure, but it's all the way down through there. So no amount of buffing is going to help that. This one was reduced dramatically. Some of these, they were all reduced somewhat. They don't look near as bad as they did. So as a person that's proud of his work, I'm pretty happy with it. Same thing all down this side, folks. This is another one of those projects. I'm glad it's done. And the roof is worse than the hood. I'm not gonna climb up there for you, but it's pretty bad. It needs another level of attention badly before that paint's going to start failing up there if they don't do something soon. And I'll tell him that when he gets here, but it's up to him. It doesn't really matter to me. It just seems a shame to let this old of a truck suffer when a lot of it could be salvaged easily without repainting it and keep it looking very nice. It's a nice looking truck, and that polish did a good job on them windows, I'm telling you, and that sealant. All right, folks, thank you very much for tuning in. Hit that big subscribe button for me. Well, I'm not sure how big it is. It's because I got another project rolling in here, some kind of Honda SUV or something within the next couple days, supposedly. You never know. If they show up, they show up. If they don't, I don't really care. I've been busy enough here lately to suit me. But all right, folks, I'll see y'all next go around. Thank y'all very much. Goodbye. Merry Christmas to everybody. This is actually Christmas Eve.